Okay, hi, I'm Echo Mendes. We're live at the Edina Sentinel office. We've got Roger Pardon, the Knox County Western District Commissioner, and Mike Fox, the Knox County Eastern District Commissioner, and they're going to give us a road condition report as far as county roads are concerned.
We have several that's tore up. We've had a couple wooden bridges that's lifted up and turned a little bit. We're working with a lot of sawmills right now to get the lumber to get some of them fixed. Tim's gonna try to fix them. Soon as he can get to them, we gotta get some water off the highway before we can get to ours. Down by Salt River is where they're at. That's down at Mill Run. We've made contact with them people and told them to stay close to us if they need anything. Any assistance from us, would be more than happy to help them and get them what they need. They're real fine with that.
And if people need you guys, who do they, if they need to get a hold of the county, they have a washed out road or a road that's covered with water, where do they call?
Well, they can call the courthouse, which is 660-397-2184. That's the clerk's office. She would get a hold of us. But other than that, they could probably contact their fire departments, their local fire departments, and they would know how to get a hold of us where we could go out and quickly help where they need assistance.
Do you guys have a list of county roads that are washed out or covered in water that you know of?
I got a very small list, and these were just different things. Rainbow Road, which is out southeast of Edina here, the approach to the bridge has been washed out, and that's what usually the problem is. It's around a large ditch or a small branch of some kind, and it gets washed out by these heavy rains, and it just takes us so much time to get there with motor graders and the rock and to get those done. We're going to have most all of them done today, or we would have told you earlier this morning we were going to have everything done this morning. Since then, we've had significant rainfall again, and in a lot of these places, I'm sure we're starting over. So to give you a list is probably not a very accurate thing right now. But for that reason.
But most of them that's washed out during this last rain are gonna be fixed and crossable by the end of this day.
Yes.
Now, come Monday, they'll be at it hard again to fix everything. But everything should be passable for the emergency vehicles, more or less, except for the washed out bridge that we gotta fix. But we're in touch with all of them and we're working on that now, so.
So the bridge lifted up, does it have to be rebuilt?
The top, it's a wooden floor and it wasn't downright, so it's been picked up and turned, and it's kind of broke all the boards and stuff, but we're going to start repairing that just as soon as we can get across Salt River to get there.
Okay, so you
This
have.
family's stranded down a one-lane road. I mean, there's no way out, and we're doing everything we can, and we're in communications with them, and they're fine with that, and they realize we're working at it. But if you can't get there,
She's a nurse, and she said they have plenty of food and stuff, and she has my number, and I told her to call me at any time if they need anything.
So there is a way to like wade in if they need to have food,
You can walk
or
across the bridge.
Okay, you can walk across the bridge.
You can walk across the bridge. The water's down where enough you can do that.
Just vehicles aren't
There's
able to
no
get in
vehicle
there out.
across this bridge.
Okay, so you have a list of roads here.
I have a list. I started to tell you those and say those. Magnolia is another road that we have one of these bridge or branch washouts. Mill Run, that's the one Roger talked about. And then there's another one that we're working on, and it should be finished right after dinner, and that's Bean Blossom.
Bean Blossom.
And that's north Herdman.
On Route J, the first curve out there. And then Dexter that goes off of
Yeah.
Double E. There's two places out there on them roads, and they should be done today too. As far as the serious part, they're gonna be crossable where people get through.
And out at the ball field, that road that runs north from the ball field, I don't know what the name is. I was out there this morning.
Old Lake Road.
Yeah, Old Lake Road, that's right.
That's underwater.
Yes, I'm sure it is. I haven't been out there, but I'm sure it is. With 15 being the way it is, that'll be closed, yes. But we won't be able to get into that for several days because it'll be the first of the week before we can go and check and see what kind of damage we have there.
Okay.
Just because of the volume of water.
And MoDOT has deterred their traffic around from out here 15 north to go around our gravel road, and we went out and inspected that today, and it's holding up in real good shape right now.
Which gravel road?
Oh,
Troublesome?
yeah, troublesome.
Troublesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And we call
And
it,
it's holding up really good. I mean,
what did Tim call that, the poor man's, road or something?
I don't
He had a name for it.
Troublesome Creek Road.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, this was just kind of a nickname to let people know you could go the poor man's road. That's what it was around.
but
Edina.
it is holding up in real good shape.
Yeah.
We looked at it this morning first thing.
Okay, and so by tonight, you expect to have most everything back in
Until
order?
this heavy rain started in, again, I say, we may start over tomorrow again with the same, or the first of the week. You know,
But ju-
Okay.
If you know of it and haven't been there, contact us. Like I say, go through your fire department. They can get us located, and we at least will know if there's more out there, which there will be.
And you can also call the Knox County Clerk's Office, and that number is 660-397-2184.
Yes, ma'am.